Welcome back to Homestead to Health. Today we're getting pigs.
That's good. That's good.
Come on.
I got you.
Come over.
Yeah, you're coming my way.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Hi and welcome back to Homestead to Health. My name is Caitlin and today we're getting pigs. I'm super excited. I've been really looking forward to this day. Right now we're back kind of by the creek area of our little land here. Recently we found out that our property line is way closer to our neighbor than we thought, and so we've really had to use our noodles trying to figure out just where we're going to be putting this pig pen. And back here is a great place. It's a little bit behind the goats, but the pigs won't mind, the goats won't mind. But also I like it back here because the pigs can tear this up and it can get as nasty as it needs to get, and because the pigs will happily make it that way. And it's not going to be in any kind of way, it's not going to be bothersome at all. And also today what I'm building is a pig pen nursery. As the pigs get a little bigger, we're going to switch them to an electrical fence line. But today we're doing cattle panels, and I've got my screwdriver to fix the corners, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. I feel like the way that I've decided to put this together is pretty different, and so I'm excited to show you. And so I've got my T-post driver, I got my screwdriver, and I've got a whole lot of excitement. So we picked up these little, what we call vent rings, because they look like what you find on the back of your dryer vent on your washer and dryer. We picked these up. I was going to use something else made specifically for fencing, but I liked how that you could adjust these and you could reuse them later. So like right now I'm going to use these to temporarily hold up side of the fence, and I'll be able to take it off and adjust it and reuse it. And I really appreciate things that whenever I buy them, they have multiple seasons in their usage. So these are great and they're going to work. And if you see on the end, that's where you would use your screwdriver to adjust it. On the gate now, and I kind of want to explain my thinking behind this. So this is an old crib bottom, and I swear homesteading has made me like a hoarder. I don't throw anything I think that I might be able to use in the future out. So here's what I'm thinking, because I am going to want to come into this gate, and as you can see, this is pretty tall, so I'm not going to be able to climb over it. So what I want to do is, because I'm going to be using some of the goat fencing already as the backing of like a shelter for the piglets, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the gate right here. And the reason I'm going to put it here where it hits this is I want this to open in, not out. Because and the reason I want this to open in and not out is because whenever the pigs get here, they're really known for pushing, and I just don't want them to be able to push this open in any way. So I'm going to use it here, and then later using like bungee cords or something of that nature, I'm going to be able to fasten it whenever I want to close it for good. So that even though it's only a bungee cord holding it, it'll still be strong, because as much as they want to push against it, it won't go anywhere. This panel goes a little bit past that corner just because I don't want to cut them if I don't have to. So right now what I'm figuring is where I'm going to put the T-post that'll hold this strong so that I have an overage here. And I think moving it that much will help it. I'll put the T-post here and let this be individually fastened to the T-post and just loosely fasten this so that it could, you know, pivot, and they would use the T-post almost as a frame, like a door. Because I know that this will be this fence's permanent spot, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 3 rings, one at the top, one in the middle, and one at the bottom, and that'll bind this fence and this fence together. And as you can see, this is where my little overage hangs off, but it's not by much, it's just by a couple of feet, and so it'll be okay. Okay, well, I definitely kicked into this, and then it opens. Yeah, once that's off, it won't be a problem.
I can get a little latch or something.
No, you can't use this yet. Daddy's gonna need it.
Look at out here. I want to watch Tigma.
Here's a way we can shimmy that down the bottom. Okay, so this shaped up pretty fast. My husband came, he helped me out, we got it done. This gate functions exactly like I want to. They can't push it out any further. While building it, we did realize that we would like to get 4 more T-posts just to put it as extra support in the center. We'll probably end up picking those up tomorrow because we're going to go get our pigs like right now. And in the true spirit of procrastinators, we waited until the absolute last minute, but we did an excellent job and I'm really proud of it. In reading about pigs and keeping pigs, because these will be our first pigs, we read that you're supposed to keep their water by the gate. It's just a thing. And you should keep their feed, if you can see that black bowl, keep their feed kind of close to their housing. Now their housing could probably be categorized as like a Hooverville or something. It's kind of a shanty, but pigs don't care. They don't care. I put lots of bedding in there for them. They are going to be little piglets. We're going to get 2, one for us and one for my mom. And yeah, I'm super excited. It's time to load up and it's time to go get our little baby pigs. Okay, go ahead.
My name is Jeanette Gomez, and I live here on Gomez Family Farm, and I'm selling some pigs today. Let's see if we can sell some.
Cool, very cool.
Cow's looking a little bit poor, but she's pregnant, and she's expecting her first baby. And after she has her first baby, we're going to start milking.
Wow.
We'll see how that goes.
What about this big one right here?
This big one with the horns going down, that's our current bull, but we're actually switching. He's going to stay with us another year.
Okay.
And then we'll be switching to that black bull is the number 13 back there. And that will be our new bull. And the reason for that, he's very docile, but the reason for that is because black cows just sell better.
Yeah, I could imagine. Especially here in Texas.
Yes. We have a small herd, but we're actually going to expand. We actually live on 50 acres.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
mostly it's wooded.
Right.
And as you can see, we have piles of dirt. It's because we've been digging out that little pond right behind you between our house and that little cabin.
Oh, okay.
We rent that little cabin back over there like a short-term rental.
Yeah.
And so we've been digging the pond out to make it better.
Yeah, we were kind of confused whenever we pulled up. I was like, is that the right one or is this the right one? But okay.
No, it's here, but that's our little short-term rental way over there. And then we have a goat.
Hi.
Very friendly.
Hi, how's it
You know.
How's it going?
Make it good. No, that's fine right there. And Jeanette, here, just pour some in there. Come on, babies, let's go. Yeah, hey, get on the phone. Yeah. They're pretty heavy.
Hush.
And they're pretty happy.
Yeah.
Now, when you vaccinate a pig, you go like this, and there you go. You can vaccinate like that, and that's how we cut them too. But you know, these are gonna be friendly.
There you go.
So our story leaves off last night right as we were leaving the Gomez family farm. They're a super awesome couple. They've got a really great thing going on over there. I'm going to link their information down in the description. Check out their website. Check out the blog within their website. They're pretty great. We got to gabbing for a long time, and so we didn't leave until right at dark or dusk, so it was getting dark. And by the time we came home, we were so excited. We had our 2 pigs, and we go to put them in our pen, and one immediately goes straight through the pit, like the little fence holes. I didn't think it could fit through there. It just burrowed through. I'm so mad at George today, our dog. I can't even express. I'm holding a grudge. But she was doing what dogs do, especially dogs like her who were, you know, hunting dogs and stuff. And she was overly excited to see the pig, and she started like chasing it around on the outside. She was chasing it around the outside of the fence and hyping it up, and I mean, like, it immediately zoomed out, and then George continued to chase it completely away from everything. And me and my husband Richard, like, we got our flashlights out. We tried hunting the pig for a while. I talked to the Gomez family farm people. I spoke with them, and they said that they're pretty confident that the pig might still come back. And everything I read online said that that's a possibility. It could be even up to a week. But we noticed that whenever she was running out, she was trying to go through this pasture line here. And I think it's because she was raised with cows on the same property. And so the cow patties and just the smell of cow over there, she probably thought that was home. So I'm worried that she went out there, and because there's a little creek line where the fence dips, I'm worried she slipped up underneath there and just took off. I'm still hopeful that she'll come back. Honestly, it's really hard to put it's really hard for me to put everything on camera. It's hard for me to put my successes and my failures, but mostly my failures, on camera. In fact, I just felt, I don't know, like so embarrassed that we got a pig home and within 5 minutes we lose it, thus losing $80, because like now I see these things as investments, you know, these things being animals and buildings and whatnot. And I mean, it's hard because like, I don't know. But moving on, there are a couple things that I want to make note of. I do feel like I still did a really good job building that fence. Oddly enough though, it's a fence made for our buckling Murdoch now, which is cool. It gives him a place. It's cool that he has a place. But we had to take the remaining pig and put her somewhere that we knew that she wasn't going to get out. And the fence that the Murdoch was in has smaller grates in it, so we know that she couldn't in any way like push through those. I am worried because she's already rooting up so much. I am worried about the possibility of her going under the fence at some point. And so within this week, I'm going to definitely have to put some more T-posts down within the pen and do a hot wire that goes across the bottom, just to one, train her on electric fencing, because eventually whenever she's bigger we are going to move her as we planned. But also I just want to keep her from digging under the fence. We did wait last minute to build that fence, but in just all honesty and in all transparency, it's because we didn't have the funds until yesterday to do it. Going back a few steps though, like I said, it really is hard to put out, to get behind the camera and to, I don't know, just like bear myself vulnerable and show all of these mistakes and stuff. And so this morning, with shook confidence, I was telling my husband, like, I just need a win. I need a win today. And I want to encourage you, if you feel like you're starting a farming endeavor or homestead endeavor, if you feel like you're just starting any kind of endeavor and it's not going very well, you don't feel like it's going very well, keep your eyes and ears open. If you want to win, they're not far away. You just have to open yourself to those possibilities and to look for them. And I say that saying that I woke up with shook confidence and I said I need a win today, and so I went out and I specifically went hunting for a win, and I found them. Our suspected rooster, Arnold, is a rooster. He started crowing this morning, which is very exciting for us. It's like seeing a baby take their first steps. Also, my plants in the greenhouse are thriving. The ones that I had potted up, they're doing great, so that's a win. And today I get to kind of take it easy. I get to pick up the inside of the house, which needs it desperately, and I get to hang out with my girls, and so I'm going to count that as a win. I might not have both my pigs at the end of the day, but it's okay. You live, you learn, you make mistakes, and you might have to buy another pig. I hope that I've encouraged you. I hope that you really enjoy watching these vlogs. I hope that with laying myself vulnerable that I don't lay myself open to look like a fool. But yeah, I'm so thankful at the end of the day though that like I get to live this kind of life. I'm so thankful for my husband who helps me search for pigs in the middle of the night, and my kids who understand. I gotta take the good with the bad, but also I gotta get started on my day. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I've got great things coming up. Even in my next vlog, we're doing something awesome. So yeah, I'll see y'all later.